Hey everyone, happy Monday night. It's Jen Kwam coming to you live. It seems to be an evening event that we've been having, so thank you to everyone that's watching. Just want to make sure we're in the right spot. Let me know how your week started off and how your days started off. I did something pretty cool today that I wanted to share because it was very powerful to the people that participated. So I want to know where you're watching from and if you love Mondays. I actually love Mondays for a couple of reasons. Right now we're doing this mentorship group. It starts with a Zoom at 6:30 a.m. my time every Monday, which is super early, but it's kind of the most wonderful thing because it gets me fired up for the day, and then all of a sudden it's like 7:30 and I'm up and I'm doing things and I get so much done and so much planned out. So if you like Mondays, let me know. And shout out where you're watching from. Are you watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram? Shout it out. So I had the privilege today to do a mentorship call with some leaders that I work with. And I did a really powerful exercise with them. And I had anticipated that it was going to be powerful. And I had anticipated that it was probably going to be emotional for some people. And it was all of those things. And I really appreciated the people that participated and were vulnerable. And it really helped open their eyes to the possibility of what they can do in their lives. And that was my goal, right? Sometimes we think we know why we're doing something, but we just don't peel the layers off the onion deep enough. So, what we did today, was I had asked everyone, so everyone in this call that I did today, this mentorship group, are all leaders in the company that I'm with. So they're all friends and they're all business owners, and they're amazing ladies. All of them were ladies today. We have amazing men too as well, but these were all ladies. So at the beginning, I had asked them, why are you doing this? Like, I'm sure, hands up if you've ever been asked, what's your why? Right? And you write down my kids or my family or I need extra money or whatever it is. So at the beginning of this today, I asked everyone to write down their why. And then I got them to share. And a couple of them, there was a very resounding theme with most of the people that shared. And that was, I wanted to earn my supplements for free because we have hands down the best supplements, including sidebar. Um, a Health Canada approved liquid collagen is number one on the market. Sidebar. Oh, and sidebar, I have my company only does this twice a year. I have $20 off for all new customers. So if you're interested. But it was super interesting to me. The resounding theme was most people had joined because they wanted to be able to earn their supplements for free. And then there were other, like the other top ones were community to earn some extra money, and just to be part of something. But the resounding theme was I wanted to earn some products free, which is totally cool. So then we went through some exercises. I gave them really some things to think about and dig deep about. And then what I had some of the top leaders and partners that I work with is there was a handful of us that went to this really amazing leadership retreat in St. George, Utah, at the beginning of September. If any of you follow my Facebook, the photo this morning that I posted of me hiking, that was in St. George, Utah. So a handful of us went there. And one of the things we were asked to do is we were given this really cool book. And one of the things we were asked to do, there were 50 of us there. And these were top leaders in my company, like top amazing leaders that I've kind of idolized. And I got to spend some time with them. We were asked to complete this sentence, I will be the one who. We were asked to do that. So what I had these leaders do today was write out their why originally at the beginning of our training. And at the end, I got a handful of the ladies that were with me in St. George, Utah, to read out, I will be the one that. And to give you an example, if you want to know what I wrote out fully, just shoot me a message and I can share it with you. But part of what I wrote out when I was at that retreat in Utah was I said, I will be the one that shows my sons what a strong, independent woman is. So each leader that shared today shared what they'd written when we were at that retreat in Utah. And like beyond powerful. Some of the ladies like included about their kids and their families, but it was like some of the ladies said, I will be the one that will stop the generational lack of income in my family. Things like that, right? I will be the one that will prove to everyone that what I'm doing is possible and that I did it. It's hard to reiterate it, but it was so powerful for the people that were on. So then what I did is I had these leaders that were with me share, I will be the one, and that. And then what I kind of stopped the call and I said, okay, I want everyone to take their piece of paper, what they originally wrote. And now I want you to look at that and rewrite it. And I want you to say, I will be the one that. And I gave them about 5 minutes. And what I had hoped would happen did. So the ladies that were on this call today, I gave them some time, they wrote it out, and then they reshared. And I can't begin to explain the difference from what their original why was to what their why was at the end of that hour. And one of my amazing partners and leaders had said, it was such a valid point. She said, you know what? Our whys can change from day to day. It can change from week to week, month to month, and year to year. So I really encourage you to think about that and update your why. Why I'm sharing this with you is if you are a business owner or an athlete, or I'm trying to think of what other, but even like if you're a realtor, or if maybe you own your own spa or your own shoe store, or you're in network marketing, or you're in some sort of online business, if you are an entrepreneur, best way to say it, and you have not figured out like deeply why you're doing what you're doing, I hazard to guess it will never be as successful as you want it to be. Unless we get surefire clarity in why we're doing something, it's hard to achieve. So think about athletes, like elite athletes that are trying to get to the Olympics. They can tell you, because most of them will do visioning exercises, they can tell you literally what they do every minute of their day, why they're doing it, right? Like, yes, I want to get to the Olympics in whatever year, but what I eat at this meal, and when I sleep at this time, and when I train at this time, all of those key pieces, those super clarified reasons of what they're doing gets them to their goal. So I strongly encourage you, if you're an entrepreneur, to really get super clear on why you're doing it. And if your answer is, I'm doing it for money, that's totally okay. Like, I'm actually, it's okay to be money motivated. And if you're doing it for money, that's okay. But specifically why, right? If you just say money, like that's not enough. That's not big enough a reason to make you do whatever it takes and get to a whatever it takes mindset. So specifically say, I'm doing it to earn money too, whatever it is, to pay off my house, to live debt free, to buy a house, to be able to buy a second vehicle, to put my kid through college debt free, whatever it is, right? If your reason is, I want to help people, get super specific. Help them do what? With what? Until you provide super clear reasons of why, it's going to be super hard to get there. So if you're one of the ladies that was on the call this morning and want to share how powerful it was, because some of them might be watching this, feel free to share in the comments. If you want to know exactly what I said at that retreat in September, just let me know. I'm happy to share it. It really dialed things in for me. And I loved what my friend Cindy said today, is that your why should and probably will change as the seasons in our life change. We all have seasons in our lives and different chapters in our lives, and the reasons we do things should change. So I hope that helps. If you're an entrepreneur, you can shut yourself out. The more self-development you can do and the more clarity you can provide the reasons for what you're doing will help you achieve your goals. And remember, those goals are usually long-term and you got to stick it out. Have a great night, everyone. I hope you had such a good Monday as I did and you set yourself up for a great week. We'll talk again later. Bye.